Guess what? You get to come to the gym with me again today. Now let me show you something. I shop at Sierra for all my outdoor gear and everything. Like even this shirt I got from Sierra. I think this was $12 and it washes and dries so good. I've dried this shirt at least 15 times and it still fits great, these pants. So I've been riding with this a lot lately. When it's warm, it's a little warmer today so I don't have to bundle up. But this thing, I think it's made for running and riding. It's aero ready, it says. You know we gotta be aero when we're trying to ride fast. But we're going to the gym today. We don't have to wear all that crazy gear. I'm gonna just put this on today. But I wanted to talk about how I never thought I would be saying this about mountain biking. I love mountain biking, don't get me wrong. But since I've been riding these gravel bikes, I hate that term. These, I don't know what they are. Endurance slash road slash gravel, whatever you want to call them. Let's just call them gravel bikes for the sake of it. But since I've been riding these, it's made me ride so much more often. I literally ride almost every day now. And especially when I go to the gym, I can't even remember the last time I drove to the gym. So that's where we headed today. And I get excited about riding these bikes. I love mountain biking, but just the thought of loading everything up, making sure you got everything, driving 40, 50 minutes away, then you gotta unload, get on the bike, ride, and that takes a few hours. Then you gotta go back to the car. It's just a lot. But with this, I'm throwing this on, I'm about to go throw my helmet on, get the bike, and we about to just ride. I forgot to tell you how much this thing cost. This was only $15. It was on clearance at Sierra. Not sponsored, I'm just letting you know where I get my stuff from. As you know from the bikes, I don't like to spend a lot of money. I don't like to spend a lot of money on my clothes either. So yeah, $15 for this, $12 for the shirt. Sierra is the place to be for outdoor stuff. Now I'm about to give me a piece of toast right now. I'm gonna eat this before I leave because I'm kind of hungry. But like I said, I don't like to eat a lot before I go to the gym. I just need just enough to get me to the gym, get me through my workout, and get me back home. And it's about a 10-mile round trip, so I ate a banana, and then this toast should be enough to hold me over. While we wait on that toast to get ready, I want to show you something really quick. Look what Priority sent. This is the Priority Skyline e-bike. This thing is so awesome. And I wanted to show this because I ride e-bikes myself, not a ton, but I don't mind e-bikes at all. But for the people who say people are lazy who ride e-bikes, that cracks me up because I was just thinking about something the other day. As you can see, I'm about to ride my bike to the gym. So does that mean people are lazy that drive to the gym? For people to call people lazy that ride these, it's just crazy to me. But that just made me think of that. I'm like, so does that mean people are lazy who drive to the gym? I just never understood that argument about e-bikes. That was just a random rant right there. Let me know what you think. All right, we're getting ready to head out, but let me show you one more thing that I got from Sierra that I think is beneficial if you wanna ride your bike and store stuff. So this is what I take to the gym, this bag right here. I got this at Sierra for $20 as well. So it just goes on just like this. Super convenient and it just works. Look at that. We're ready to go now. Really light, evenly weighted. And I keep my shoes in here and my lock. So I got the kryptonite lock because I don't want to get my bike jacked when I get to the gym. Then I got my key in this pocket, and then I got my lock to the locker right here. So in this small bag, you got everything you need for only $20. This might sound like a Sierra ad, it's not. I just like to share the knowledge because I've got so many things there that are so useful at an unbelievable price. Now this bike right here might be my favorite bike. I am not gonna lie, even more so than my Trek Roscoe 9. And I know that's hard to believe. I fell in love with the Trek Roscoe when I first got my Trek Roscoe 7 way back 4 years ago maybe. But the thing about this bike, it fits like a glove. I mean, it just takes me anywhere I want to go. It's not complicated, simple, steel frame, just built to last. I love this thing, and I like the wider tires. It just helps me ride through chunkier stuff, and it's not as rough. Now, I love my other bikes, don't get me wrong, but if I had to pick a favorite, somebody said you got to get rid of all your bikes, you can only keep one. No question, this is it. Now, I know I talked about my Breezer Radar X Pro. I still love that bike. But that's more of a monster gravel, if you will. This is more of I can get you through anything and we can be efficient at it all at the same time. But the game changer with this riding are these shoes. So these are the 510s. Got the clips on the bottom. I never thought I'd be riding clipless, but these shoes are so nice on a bike like this. It's just easier to pedal. It's more efficient. You are connected to the bike. And when it comes to mountain biking, I wouldn't say I wouldn't prefer clipless at all on mountain bikes. That's one thing I wouldn't ride clipless on. Now, never say never, because I never said I'd be riding clipless on a gravel bike. But mountain biking, that's just something that I don't feel is safe for me anyway. Because that's just one more element that could potentially go wrong because you forget to take the clip out, or you get hung up on something and you can't unclip fast enough. It just adds a whole nother layer of variables that I don't want to be there when it comes to mountain biking, because it's already dangerous enough. But on bikes like these, I don't think I would ever go flats again. All right, we're headed to the gym now. It's a windy day today. At least it's not cold. I don't mind when it's windy, but when it's cold and windy, that's a whole different beast. So you don't have to go out and prepare or do anything. You just grab the bike and ride. I love this. This is awesome. I usually do wheelies all the way up this thing. So when I'm practicing my wheelies, I'll start at the bottom and then I'll go all the way up and then all the way back down the other side on the wheelie. So I use this little ramp as my wheelie practice. I think I'm gonna just take my time getting to the gym today. It's no need to try to fight this wind. We actually have a fire warning today because it's so windy. Hopefully that's not the case, but I just let you know how windy it is right now. So we're gonna take our time, enjoy the sights and sounds, and cruise on to the gym. So this is the 36 trail. On this trail, you see all kinds of bikes. I love it. This is sick. Hey, how you doing? He was carrying a trailer. I gotta step my game up. I gotta put a trailer on my bike. I actually feel like I have a trailer on me right now because of the wind. I'm not gonna lie, this wind is pretty ridiculous today. We get to really test out the wind muff on this DJI wireless mic now. See if it really flushes out that wind, because this is at least 30, 40 mile per hour wind. I would guess even more than 40 miles per hour, but I would say 30 to 40 on the low end. But no matter what, we still gotta get it in. See, look at this dude right here. He's on an e-bike. Does that mean he's lazy? He's outside riding. Let's see if he waves back to me. Hey. He like turned his head. He wasn't even paying no attention to me. Let's see if I can get somebody to wave at me on the way to the gym. Play a little game. I like to wave at people because it feels good being out here on the bike. I'm excited. So when I see other people, I get even more excited. But let's see if they are as excited and friendly as I am, because I'm gonna wave at everybody I see. Do y'all have these little prairie dogs out here? I used to think they were groundhogs until somebody told me they were prairie dogs. I usually try to push myself, but I ain't pushing nothing today in this wind. I'm gonna let Mother Nature do its thing. I'll just adapt and roll with the punches, because this is no joke. Oh, I forgot I got the bell on this bike. I'm gonna ring my bell. On my Trek Domani, I don't have the bell. Oh, he saw me. I didn't get to ring my bell. I'm gonna ring that mug in a minute, watch. Let's see if it works. Yep, it works. Make sure you like this video, because I've almost fallen off the bike 4 or 5 times trying to get some of these shots. Because I gotta ride a drop bar bike with one hand, and the wind has almost blown me off the bike several times. I gotta wave. We gotta wave. That's what I'm talking about. We got one. Now let's see if we can get another one. All right, the wind is not blowing that hard in this little area right here, so I can pick up the speed a little bit. This bike is about 28, 29 pounds, and it's a steel frame. But it's incredible how efficient you can be on this bike because it fits so good. I feel like on these gravel bikes, if you get fitted properly, it doesn't really matter how heavy the bike is. You can still be pretty efficient. All right. Dang it, she wasn't looking. She was too busy worried about the dog. Let's see if we can get away from her and try not to fall off the bike. Man. She gave me a little shy wave. Don't be nervous. If I wave, don't be scared to wave back. She was like, oh, should I wave up? Yeah, she didn't want to wave. Oh, they are fishing. Let's see if they caught anything. Are they fishing? I don't know. I don't know what they were doing. I was going to ask them if they caught anything, but I don't think they were fishing. I don't even know if I want to know what they were doing, but hey, they outside, so that's all that matters. Man, this wind is borderline scary. Every time I take my hands off the bars, it wants to blow my bike over. I know it sounds like I'm complaining a lot about the wind. It don't really bother me. It's just really difficult trying to film when you got the wind blowing 100 miles an hour. But that's the kind of effort I'm willing to put in to not make these videos boring. Look at that, prairie dogs. So in all these dirt fields, this is where all the prairie dogs roam. That one right there just chilling, eating. I see coyotes out here a lot too. So I wonder if the coyotes eat the prairie dogs. Let me know down below if you got some info on that. Let's see if this dude will wave at me. He might be too tired. Yeah. He not only waved, he gave me the peace sign, baby. Let's go. We getting it in out here. Man, we got some vibes out here today. That wind is trying to hold us back, but we gotta fight through it. We gotta wave at the people. We gotta watch the prairie dogs. We gotta watch out for coyotes. And we gotta ultimately get to this gym. Turn left right here. This is a blind curve, so I always make sure I don't come in here too hot. Because if you come in here hot, it can be a lot of damage done if it's something waiting on you around that corner. Man, look how beautiful that is. Tell me you don't want a gravel bike. Tell me you don't want to be out here just exploring any and everywhere. You don't have to take the car. You don't have to load up. You just got to put your helmet on, get on the bike and ride. How easy is that? That sounds pretty easy to me. The mountains are way out there. You can't really see them, I'm sure, with this wide lens. I kind of want to go through that dirt path. I've never seen that. I'm gonna go back and go through that. Let me show you one of the reasons I love these bikes so much, or this bike in particular, but gravel bikes in general. You could just go off onto a trail randomly and know that you can handle it. Look at that. Tell me that's not sick. Now you out and you on some more gravel. This might be my new route. I might cut through that little grass area and take this gravel. I think this comes out in the neighborhood that I go through. Yeah, it does. So I'll take this path. Dang it, I would take the path right when a school bus is letting off. Are you kidding me? Yeah, chainsaws, chopping down trees. But yeah, that let out right where I go through this neighborhood to get to the gym. So I might start taking that route just so I can be able to go through some dirt, some gravel. It's nice to switch it up sometimes. But we're at 28 minutes, about 5.7 miles. So even with all the messing around I did, I still got here in a good amount of time, because when I'm usually riding pretty steady, I get here at about 18, 19 minutes. So yeah, 9, 10 minutes, we're not too far off. But let me know if you enjoy these little gym ride-alongs. I figure I might as well film them, give you some motivation, give myself some motivation. And maybe you'll start riding a bike to the gym as well and try not to get hit by a car. Where's this car behind me going? Going left. All right, we're good. I figure since I'm riding to the gym, I might as well film sometimes anyway. And it'll help me not take the ride as serious sometimes. Because sometimes I get in my head and I'm like, I gotta beat my last time. And then I don't beat my time. And I get upset because I think I'm not getting in shape. So yeah, let me know what you think. We pulling up now. I'm always the only bike. It's 70 degrees outside. Where the bike's at? Oh, here it is. .9 miles, 29 minutes. We made it.